Hi. If you chose to listen to this recording, it's probably because, like most of us, you're feeling like your days are passing by, you're not accomplishing as much as you'd like, you're not feeling as well as you'd like. Well, I'd like to talk in this brief audio about how we can manage ourselves for more success during this COVID crisis. COVID situation is much like a lot of the negative changes that we may face in our life. You may lose a job, break up with a boyfriend or girlfriend, have a divorce, a death in the family. These are all negative changes that come to us without necessarily our choice. Each of these changes will lead to something new. However, before we actually reach that new state, we all pass through what's been called the neutral zone. The neutral zone is this period when the old reality has finished, the new reality has not yet presented itself. And this is the situation with COVID. We're in this neutral zone. We don't know what the new beginning is going to hold. We don't even know when it's going to be. Is it going to be May 1st? Is it going to be August? Is it going to be 2021, 2022? So we're waiting for a new beginning, and this period of waiting is what we call the neutral zone. Now, there are typical feelings that people have in the neutral zone. We normally will feel some lack of direction, low energy, often feel tired, maybe lonely and isolated, sometimes confused or uncertain what we should be doing, and sometimes guilty about what we're not doing. How we respond to the challenge of living in the neutral zone is up to each of us, and it really begins with starting to take back control over our lives. So what I'm going to do in the next few minutes is share some strategies that can help you regain a sense of control and motivation while living in the neutral zone. A moment ago, I mentioned that you might sometimes be feeling guilty that you're not getting things done like you really should. I mean, we have all this time every day. Why am I not getting the things done that I want to get done? Well, these feelings of lack of direction, low motivation, low energy, isolation, these are very normal, not just during COVID, but during these neutral zone transition periods. So the first thing to do is acknowledge your feelings and also recognize that they're normal. It's not just you who is feeling this way. Second, to combat that sense of isolation while you are actually physically isolated, stay connected daily with friends, colleagues, and family. Don't let isolation, physical isolation, make you feel isolated. This means Skype calls, regular phone calls, FaceTime calls to colleagues, friends, family, and to old friends maybe that you haven't talked to in a long time. Yesterday I had a phone call from a cousin I have not spoken to in 30 years. Also, this past week, another cousin of mine sent around pictures of the family going back a long time. And the feeling when I saw all those pictures was a feeling of connection to the family, connection over time. So it really helped me feel more centered and more connected. So be intentional about staying connected daily with friends, colleagues, and family. A third strategy you can use to spark your motivation is to set SMART goals for each week as well as for the month. SMART goals are time-based and measurable. So what will you accomplish during this period? Think in terms of things like exercise, stopping smoking, weight loss, tasks for work. During this period, it's really easy. Time just seems to go on, and we don't get things done. So setting SMART goals, whatever goals are meaningful for you, will help to create some structure for you. Post your goals, type them out, post them in a visible place. I have mine right next to my computer, so anytime I sit down next to my computer, I will see them. Well, it's kind of like a motivation by guilt, but the guilt is things you want to accomplish, so I guess it's okay. Check your progress from time to time. Make sure you're accomplishing those goals. Fourth strategy, create routines in your day to reduce the lack of direction, lack of motivation, and sense that time just goes on without anything really getting done. Set a routine, what you're going to do first thing when you get up in the morning. What are you going to do different times of the day? If you're going to exercise, what time of day will you do it? Try to create that kind of structure for your day, which will help you regain your focus and make it more likely that you'll achieve your goals. I say this with the recognition that for myself, I'm not a particularly goal-driven person, but this works, I guarantee it. Goals and then routines. Last is take this time to learn to do something new, something that you wanted to do but never seemed to have enough unbroken time to accomplish. You could actually make this one of your goals. Learning something new could be learning to cook Italian food. It could be learning a new software program. Whatever it is you want to learn, but create that goal to learn something new, and then 3 months from now or 6 months from now, actually for the rest of your life, you will look back and go, it was during that COVID-19 crisis that I learned to do this. So that's what I can share with you. 5 strategies to help you regain control over your life during this difficult period. Good luck and be well.